Hey everybody, welcome on in to Sports Live in the 215. Today we'll discuss the Phillies 6-1 road trip between Denver and Colorado, or Denver and Sacramento, excuse me. Denver and Colorado are the same thing. The Denver is a city in Colorado. Yeah, obviously, this Phillies team just continues to take care of business against a few a couple more a couple more squads that are in kind of the basement of the league, and that's what dominant teams are supposed to do. Beat the teams they're supposed to beat, and compete with the teams they're supposed to compete with. So this Phillies team, they just kept they kept their foot on the gas for a majority of this road trip. You actually thought they were gonna pull it away after that, pull game 3 of the Oakland A's series away. I almost called them the Oakland A's series away. Um, when Trey Turner hit that big home run to put the Fightins in the lead, but it was not to be. Romano didn't have his his best stuff. Certainly, I think like Zach Wheeler said after the first game in Oakland, the mound certainly had something to do with it. Um, but yeah, I mean that happens. The Phillies just continued to um, continue to beat up on bad the teams that are in the basement of the league, and the the main thing that stood out to me was their starting pitching. I mean, they got absolutely outstanding starting pitching. Um, Really, all their starters from Walker to Sanchez to Wheeler to um, God, I'm forgetting who else pitched on the road trip or who else started on the road trip for the Fightin' Phils, but everybody was just locked in, and the offense did what they needed to do, to secure a winning road trip, and obviously you can't win every game, um, because I was I heard this talking point on Broads Media. He had anyway, which is Hunter Brody's YouTube channel. He also subs in at 94 WIP, so he's on the come up for sure. But anyway, I heard this point on his YouTube channel that if if they if they won Game 3, then last night against the Braves would have kind of been the letdown game, and it maybe he's right, maybe he's not. We'll never know. But yeah, this Phillies team just continued to play really good baseball. They continue to play together, trust each other, and um, that's why they have the best record in all of baseball at, I believe, 35-19, 36-19. Um, and yeah, they whoever's on the mound, whoever's in the field, in the batter's box, they just have a complete trust in the man next to them, and that's what makes that's what turned good teams into great teams, like that. Just that instant camaraderie, and you can tell like these guys just have fun being around each other, and that's a key component to any great team in any sport, really. Um, yeah, so it was a really really solid road trip, and they came back. Or actually, they came back twice against Mason Miller, which is a real that's a real litmus test for a team. Going against one of the best closers in the game on back-to-back nights, and making him blow two saves. I mean, it's really really good. It just shows the uh, grapefruits that this team has. They just continue to fight, continue to battle, and it's certainly a sight to see. Let let's see if they can keep this up for sure. Like um, the thing that really that has really evolved in over the course of this season, and it showed in this road trip is um at some point this offense is gonna explode. And um there were points in Colorado, points in Sacramento. I almost said Oakland again. Um, where the offense just exploded, and that makes it easier on your bullpen guys. Um, they can kind of they can just pitch, pitch and not have to really worry about the game being on the line. I know, obviously Romano had that hiccup there in the final game, but um, other than that, on this road trip, our pitching, whether it be starting or relief pitching, it was pretty on point, and yeah. So I just think that that that's that's gonna continue to go, and continue to roll, and that's that's certainly a good good omen of things to come for sure. But obviously, it's a long season. We're getting toward the end of May. We're past Memorial Day, so that's really your first checkpoint in a 162 game season is that Memorial Day holiday. And yeah, I mean through Memorial Day, the Phillies are 35 and 19, 36 and 19, something like that. They're getting dangerously close to that 40 win mark. Um, being the first team to to 40 wins, it's it's a milestone definitely, but it's not some huge milestone. It's certainly a milestone. It's a step, um, but it's not like we're not gonna win the World Series off of being the first team to secure that 40th win. Um, yeah, I just think this team has a belief in whoever plays, and when teams have that belief and that trust in each other, that's such a beautiful thing. And they just continue to battle, and no matter what time of night, day it is, especially that Saturday into Sunday morning game where it went till 2 a.m. Like they just kept battling with Oakland, and maybe maybe that was kind of part of the reason that they didn't close the deal on Sunday. But um, I don't know how much that had a factor, but it had to have some factor, at least a little bit. I mean, playing until 2 in the morning East Coast time, um, I would think would have had to had a factor in their performance on Sunday for sure. Um, but yeah, like this team just continues to play for each other, and um, yeah, this is one of the best teams in all of baseball, and the best team in baseball in terms of overall records. So I I think this is going to be a fun summer, that's for sure, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds. And yeah, I think the one of the many scary things about the Phillies is just the amount of depth they have at starting pitcher. You have Zach Wheeler, which he needs no introduction. I mean, the guy basically pencil him in for top three Cy Young finish damn near every year. I mean, this guy is absolutely incredible. You want to talk about a horse? I mean, woof. This guy is freaking just disgusting. I mean, he has that 98-mile-per-hour fastball, and like, and then the crazy part is he get he if you're not already fooled by that, once you gear up for 98, you get a 92-mile-per-hour slider. It's like, oh my god, this this dude is a cyborg. Um, it's really really incredible, and what watching him just even when the conditions aren't their best, or aren't the best they could be. That's what I'm trying to say. He still goes out there and competes, and he's just a bulldog on the mound, and it's so much fun watching that guy pitch. And this this team, man, they you have to play all 27, sometimes 30, sometimes 33 outs to beat them, and sometimes that might not even be enough. It's really really insane how good they have been, like the past, I want to say month and a half. They've just been really really solid. They're something like 27-5 their past like 32 games or so. Um, this team is just, or maybe 27-6. Yeah, it's just really really incredible watching this Phillies team, and um, and last night they started a 3-game set with the Atlanta Braves, and um, real quick, let me dive into that. Um, I thought Ranger Suarez, despite not having his best stuff, he really battled through 6 innings. Anytime you can hold what's usually a very potent offense in the Atlanta Braves to 0 runs over 6 innings, you're doing something well. I mean, Acuna, Albies, Olsen, um, who who else am I forgetting? Kelnick at points. Sean Murphy at times he can pop off and do a bunch of crazy stuff. Michael Harris the second, he's just an absolute dynamo in the outfield for sure as well. Austin Riley, Austin Riley at third base, um, one of the best third basemen in the game. So they have talent. They just haven't really turned it on. I was talking to my mom when we were watching the game, and I was like, Phillies and Braves doesn't have as much juice as it normally does, and she was like, yeah, and I think that's because the Phillies and Braves series, well, the Phillies and Braves usually are both competing for the top of the division, and this year the Braves are kind of having a down year. It's kind of so far. It's kind of like not as there. It's not as fun. Like in years past, it was always okay. When do we have the Braves on the schedule? Let's let's circle those games and uh see where we are when that time comes. But this year so far, it just hasn't looked like they have not looked like the Atlanta Braves that we're used to seeing. I mean, obviously it could turn around for that team. Obviously, hopefully not. Hopefully they stay in the middle of the division and hopefully they're kept out of the playoffs because Ronald Acuna scares me in the playoffs. Although they, although the Braves haven't exactly beaten the Phillies in the playoffs for sure. Um, but yeah, I just think that there's not as much juice to like a Phillies Braves series as there would be in years past, and there's still time for the Braves to correct that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like it's like we're playing the Braves, like whatever. But yeah, the Phillies just um relied on their pitching staff to help them take care of business. The RBI double by Max Kepler last night was huge. And yeah, the bases loaded walk by JT to extend the lead in the bottom of the eighth was big, and then or after Ranger, it was Kirkering and then Strom in the seventh and eighth, and they were just absolutely amazing. Um, Baseball Jesus got us out of the seventh. He was nasty as usual. Kirkering was really good. He's starting to turn a corner, starting to reclaim being the Orion Kirkering that Phillies fans are used to seeing. And Jordan Romano just ew. Um, he was just absolutely just unhittable last night. Oh my gosh. I think he's starting to turn a corner as well, and if he does look out baseball, and the the scary thing the scary thing about the Phillies is that they don't even have their full like complement of pieces at this point because Aaron Nola's on the IL. I mean, I know he hasn't had the he hasn't had a very good year to start 2025, but you have to believe that when he gets back, he'll return to that he'll return to the form of being one of the um like top pitchers in baseball, and like the the and to the people who say like he sucks or whatever, like the guy hasn't like he hasn't missed a start in 8 years, which is absolutely crazy. So the no wonder he was kind of starting off as putridly as he was. He was hurt for a good bit of time, and he thought he could work through it. Turns out he couldn't, but we'll see what happens when he gets back. I just got the notification that the Phillies and Braves will have a day night doubleheader for tomorrow, starting at 1:30, either 1:05 or 1:35. Um, so I will check back with you guys um, tomorrow to discuss the wrap up of that series. And as always, go Phils.